According to psychology, when a dog senses her time is close, she may look at you one last time. Not because she's terrified, not because she's thinking, I'm dying the way humans do, but because your face is the safest signal her brain has ever learned. For her, you weren't just someone who lived nearby. You were the center of her world, the person who meant food, comfort, routine, protection, and belonging. That final look can feel almost unreal. Calm, focused, quiet, like she's studying you, like she's keeping you. Humans fear death through imagination. We jump forward into stories. Guilt, regret, emptiness, the horror of never again. Dogs don't build that kind of narrative. A dog's mind is closer to the present. Sensations, patterns, safety, and connection. That doesn't mean dogs don't suffer. It means their fear is usually not about the concept of non-existence. Their fear is pain, confusion, and separation, especially separation from the one who makes the world feel stable. Over years together, your dog's brain learns you as a regulating force. In psychology, this is called co-regulation, one nervous system calming another through predictable closeness. Dogs do it naturally. They read your tone, your posture, your breathing, your micro-expressions. They learn the difference between your relaxed voice and your stressed voice, between a gentle hand and a rushed hand. That's why your presence can calm them faster than any object. Your dog isn't just attached to you emotionally. She's attached neurologically. You are part of how her body returns to baseline. When the body starts to slow down, whether from age, illness, or exhaustion, the nervous system shifts. People often misread this as giving up, but it's frequently the body conserving energy and reducing stimulation. The heart rate drops, breathing changes, movement becomes minimal. You might see a paw twitch or a small tremor. That can look frightening, but many of these are reflexes, automatic signals from muscles and nerves, not a conscious message of fear. The body is transitioning, not performing a drama. What often stays active longer than people expect is the social brain. Dogs are deeply social mammals. Their survival history is built on bonding, cooperation, and staying close. So even as the body fades, the attachment system can remain strongly oriented toward you. That's one reason the eyes search for you. In that moment, the dog's nervous system is looking for the strongest safety cue it knows. This is where people feel something profound. She's checking on me. And in a real behavioral sense, that can be true. Dogs are experts at monitoring the emotional climate of a home. Many dogs become distressed when their human cries or when tension rises. They nudge, lean in, lick, bring a toy, sit close. It's not human-level reasoning, but it is social regulation. They respond to your state because your state predicts what will happen next. If you're calm, the world is calm. If you're panicked, the world becomes uncertain. So in those final moments, the dog's look can be a silent question. Are we okay? Are you here? Is it safe now? That's why your calm matters so much. Not forced calm, not pretending nothing hurts, but gentle steadiness. Dogs feel tone more than words. They feel breathing patterns. If you slow down, speak softly, and simply stay present, you give the dog's nervous system permission to relax instead of fight. For an animal whose whole life has been built around reading you, your steadiness is the clearest message of safety. Sometimes people say, "She wanted to memorize my face." Scientifically, dogs don't store memory through verbal stories like humans. But dogs form strong associative memories tied to sensory cues. Your face, your scent, your voice, your touch, your routine. Those cues are wired into emotional circuits that don't need language. When a dog looks at you, she's anchoring to the most meaningful stimulus she knows. She's returning to the center of her world. Smell matters here too. A dog's sense of smell is incredibly powerful, and your scent is not just information. It's comfort and identity. That's why many dogs want to be close to you or to places saturated with familiar scent. Your bed, your blanket, their usual spot near you. When vision blurs and energy fades, scent and closeness can still stabilize the inner experience. It's like holding a rope when the world becomes fog. Not all dogs seek closeness at the end. Some withdraw, hide, or choose a quiet corner. People sometimes interpret that as rejection, but withdrawal can be instinct. In nature, weakness can attract danger. Many animals isolate when they feel unwell because the nervous system pushes them toward low stimulation, low-risk places. That doesn't mean the bond is gone. Even then, dogs often still glance toward you, as if saying, "I know you're there." And what about the idea that the brain fills with oxytocin? Oxytocin is commonly linked to bonding and safety. It's involved when dogs and humans gaze at each other, when touch is gentle, when the relationship feels secure. In a calm environment, that chemistry can help reduce stress and support relaxation. The body also has other natural systems that can ease distress, including its own pain relief chemicals. This doesn't romanticize suffering. It simply means the body has mechanisms to soften the transition when safety cues are present. Now let's talk about why this moment hits humans so hard. Your brain is a prediction machine. When you love a dog, your mind builds daily models. The sound of paws, the routine of feeding, the warm presence in a familiar spot. When the dog is gone, the model doesn't update immediately. That's why you hear her in the hallway. That's why you glance toward the place she used to sleep. That's why, late at night, you can feel like she curled up beside you again. This is not supernatural. It's the attachment system searching, and the nervous system repeating patterns that were rehearsed for years. Grief is not only sadness. It's the brain trying to make sense of absence. And because dogs live inside our routines more than almost anyone, their absence creates a uniquely sharp silence. People sometimes feel ashamed of how much it hurts. But the intensity of grief is proportional to the depth of the bond. The pain is not too much. It's evidence that the relationship mattered. That's why the last look can feel like a message. Not a literal sentence, but a psychological truth. The bond is still doing its job. Your dog isn't thinking in human words, but her behavior can still express something clear: connection, trust, and a need to know you're okay. In a way, her mission was never to live forever. Her mission was to love you, to stay close, to make life feel safer, and to return to you again and again like a promise. And when her eyes finally close, it may not feel like she's leaving you. It can feel like she's handing you something. The responsibility to keep living, to keep moving, to keep your heart open even after loss. So if you're watching this because you've been there, or because you fear you will be there someday, here's the gentlest truth psychology can offer. Your dog's last look wasn't about death. It was about you. It was her nervous system reaching for the safest face it ever knew. It was attachment checking the bond one last time. And if there's one answer that helps both of you in that moment, it's simple and quiet. I'm here. You're safe. I'll be okay. And later, when you catch yourself feeling her presence in the dark, remember what it really means. It means your brain kept the rhythm of a love that was real. Dogs don't leave perfectly clean endings. They leave traces, habits, warmth, memories, a softer version of you. In that sense, they never disappear completely. They remain where attachment always remains. Inside the nervous system, inside the routines, inside the heart that learned to love without conditions.